Now we'll take a look at creating sub-path aliases using the Sub-pathauto module. First, I'm going to enable the core contact module and then allow both anonymous and authenticated users to view user profiles. Now that the contact module is enabled, I'll head over to People, Permissions. Check the box next to Use Users Personal Contact Forms for both anonymous and authenticated users. And for the permission View User Profiles, I'll also check the box for anonymous and authenticated users. And finally, I'll go to My Profile, Edit, and enable my personal contact form. Alright, so in Firefox, as an anonymous user, I'll go home and click on Brian to view Brian's user profile. And here you'll notice that the path is users/Brian. And we can also see the contact tab. And if we click on that, you'll see that we're taken to user/one/contact. So PathAuto has created the URL alias users/Brian, but it does not affect other URLs that include the pattern within a larger path. So if we tried to go to users/Brian/contact, we would get a page not found error. The Sub-pathauto module will automatically create a URL alias for every URL that is based on or extends an existing alias. In order to use Sub-pathauto, all we need to do is enable the module. There's virtually no configuration. And you can find Sub-pathauto at drupal.org/project/Sub-pathauto. So with that installed, I'll head over to the other section and enable Sub-pathauto. Now if I head back over to Firefox, go home, click on Brian to view the user profile, the path is still users/Brian, and this time if I click on the contact tab, we're taken to users/Brian/contact. So because user/one has been aliased to users/Brian, the Sub-pathauto module knows to also alias user/one/contact to users/Brian/contact. Now there's one final caveat here, and that is that if I go to my profile, you'll see that the profile has the URL alias users/Brian, and the contact tab has the URL alias users/Brian/contact, but the edit tab is still user/one/edit. The same is also true for the shortcuts tab. These are considered administration paths, and Sub-pathauto skips processing on these by default. We can change this behavior on the Sub-path settings page. So go to Configuration, Search and Metadata, URL Aliases, Sub-path Settings. Then uncheck the box Skip Administration Paths from Sub-path Processing. Now when I go to my user profile, all of the tabs will link to aliased versions of the path, including administration paths.